Listen, it's funny how things can change in 120 days, is it not? You lose to Michigan, people want you fired. People are basically threatening your family per his wife in that article that came out with CBS. And now all of a sudden he's one of the top coaches in all of college football. Listen, I don't care what anybody tells me about Ryan Day. For me, he's the second best coach in college football right now. Yeah. So he's never not won 11 games. I don't care that it's Ohio State. We've seen blue blood programs fall. They have not. If you're going to sit here and tell me that they're man, their floor is 11 wins, for Christ alive, and you play 12 regular season games. And I get it. It's some regular season, some not. But you have to take into account in that average, he only had 8 games during COVID where he went 7-1, and he's still averaging 11 wins per season. Listen, man, I really like Ryan Day. What they went through last year, the adversity that he overcame, him telling his wife as an example, Joe, that I'm getting us out of this and we're going to win the whole damn thing. I don't care if the man dyes his beard or not. I see all the jokes that y'all make about him. He is a damn good football coach. Ryan Day at number 1 on top of both of our lists here for the Big Ten.
I think even if they didn't win the national championship this year, I would still have Ryan Day as the best coach in the Big Ten because, well, the list is very thin. He has 2 national championship appearances, 1 win, 70-10 in his time coaching at Ohio State. He's been there long enough where we no longer have to play the game of, well, he just took over Urban's team. That's why they've been so good. Won a national championship this year to really firm things out and to confirm that he is the second best coach in the sport. I think the craziest part about his success, and I don't think a lot of people realize how freaking hard this is to do, to not have a single season in this span with more than 2 losses is unheard of. The ability for him to have stayed so consistent through this stretch is unbelievable. And it's all credit to his recruiting efforts, his coaching efforts, his developmental efforts, front to back, almost every single position group. He has some of the best talent that comes out on a yearly basis into the NFL draft. And also, I think one thing that's not even talked about either, he rarely loses his top guys. So Ryan Day does everything right. He finally won the national championship, even though that we were kind of questioning if he would ever get there after they lost to Michigan. This season was vindication for all the crap that he's been through.
Listen, I understand, Joe, and we've had this discussion about the Michigan thing. I just can't. Listen, the dude just won a national title, right? You went all in for him. He delivered. They're going to continue to sustain here. Now, I do think that they take a step back, but what is their step back? Joe, that's the realistic nature of what we need to. What is their step back? Let's say that they go 10-2 in the regular season.
That's their step back.
My brother in Christ. Are we kidding? So them making the playoff is a step back.
Yeah, and if we've looked at their schedule already a little bit, and the tone of talking about the step back needs to be put into perspective. Because if Ohio State steps back this year, it's maybe their offense doesn't perform as well as it needs to because you've got a young quarterback playing and you've got a completely new offensive line. Maybe they sputter a little bit in some of the tight, close battles that they have against the toughest teams in their schedule. That's essentially the step back. And then at the end of the year, and even when they go into the college football playoff, we'd be saying, all right, this team is young, they're improving, but this just wasn't a championship level team. I think our perspective is altered because this year was such a talented group that didn't play well enough during the regular season that they should have gone undefeated. They should have been an undefeated team. So the way that we're kind of framing this, just because they have the same record does not mean
they're the same team.
Right, they're the same thing.
Well, it just depends on where those losses come from, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look, and we'll get to that. Look, Ryan Day, for me, I don't know what else to say. I understand the hate that he gets. I understand that people don't like some of the things he does, and he went after Lou Holtz, and it was what it was. And listen, man, stuff happens. I'm just a massive fan of Ryan Day.